welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, where we cut the BS and give you the truth all about sports. Once again, I am Bryce Olden, host on Bryce David.
What's good?
We're back in the book for another episode. First, before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe and comment to the video. All of it helps. It helps with the algorithm. And just any feedback you guys have for the video, let us know.
We love to hear it.
Good and bad. We just want to hear from you guys. What your thoughts about what we talk about. And if there's anything you want us to discuss, again, let us know. Feel free to put that in the comment section as well. But other than that, let's get to it.
Yep.
Preseason football has officially kicked off.
Yep.
The Shedeur Sanders show has started.
Yeah.
And so going into this week, right, a report came out that Shedeur Sanders was QB4 on Cleveland's depth chart, right? Meaning he was behind Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel, right? Dylan Gabriel is also the rookie they took ahead of him in this past draft. Despite the reports about how everybody was performing in camp, it doesn't really matter. It's a coach's decision.
Yep.
You can hoot and holler till the cows come home who you think is better.
Yeah. Coach is gonna roll they're gonna roll.
Right. And remember, Gabriel was drafted ahead of him.
Yeah.
So if they think he's better, or if they hitch their wagon to that, they're gonna live and die with that anyway. But sometimes it's better to be lucky.
Yeah. Somebody had to roll the dice.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
Lucky than good.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I hate to say this, but Shedeur got helped by the fact that Joe Flacco's old.
Yep.
And Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel both got injured.
Yep.
So he went from QB4
to QB1.
QB1. And obviously, you know, when you're a rookie, reps matter.
Yep.
Having reps with the first team, second team matters because you get a familiarity with the receivers, the O-line, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that first and second team are going to be the guys who would be out there if you were to start.
So, and Shedeur didn't really have much of that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people felt like the fix was in.
Yep.
He gonna go out there, he gonna get screwed and all that kind of stuff. And for me, it was kind of a mixed bag because on one hand, it's like, okay, I understand that, but on the other hand, it's like, bro, he's a 5th round draft pick.
Yeah.
He don't get to pick and choose.
Nope. I got to go out there and perform.
Because it's no different than right now, there's some poor schluck, right, who is going to make the team, get no reps for real, hold the clipboard, and then week 8.
Hey, buddy, you're in.
Yeah.
Hey, so-and-so is out real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, and now he got to you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's like, all right, are you going to Nathan Peterman the situation and throw full picks?
Yep.
Or you going to Brock Purdy the situation?
Yep.
Bro, you don't get to pick and choose.
When you get to go out there.
When you get to go out there. But you get to pick and choose how you perform.
Yep.
Right? And Shedeur chose to play well.
Yeah.
He played well. Was he perfect? No.
No.
But he threw some laser touchdowns.
Yes.
Not he threw some like
it was in there.
Yeah.
Darts, baby.
Darts. You know, he had the one pass to the guy, but it was a little bit out. It was a hell of a catch by the dude. It was a little bit out in front of him, but like it was kind of like
that's the only place he could have thrown
really,
it.
You know what I'm saying? Like only like it was like one of those throws where like unless your name is like Joe Burrow or Aaron Rodgers, where it's gonna go right here.
Yeah.
It was enough for he could still make the catch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it was just like, okay, he got some touch to him.
He has touch. I could definitely tell that he's got poise. He's got a really good pocket presence. He didn't look too panicked out there.
Mm-hmm. He ran.
Yeah, ran a little bit. He just looked solid.
Yeah.
And if I'm Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, I'm like, hey, bro, get me back out there.
Yeah. And if I'm Shedeur Sanders, hey, count your fucking days.
Yeah, facts. Y'all two, it's gonna be me and the old man right now. It's me and the old man. Y'all two. Bye.
Right. But because the thing about it is, it don't matter what Kevin Stefanski or Andrew Berry want to do, right?
Yeah.
You can't fool those guys in the locker room.
Yep.
If I go out there and I kick ass, now what?
Yep.
What's your excuse now?
Especially if from all reports, he's liked in the locker room too.
Which we all knew he was.
Yeah.
Nigga, he got that he's the type of dude that people like, contrary to popular belief, people like the guy with the swag.
Exactly.
I went to college and I hung around the football team a lot. The guys who had the swag, who got the girls and the like, people like that dude is liked.
He's liked.
He's not, people may hate on him on a low, but they're not hating from his face. They want to be around that, bro.
He's got the swag, but he's also humble about it too. He's not out here he said like I could have done better.
Yeah.
That's the other part too. Is like he's clearly ingratiated himself to the team. So he played well. The team likes him. That first cut's probably not going to be him.
No,
it's not going to be him.
And honestly, if you Cleveland, you shouldn't be honestly, Kenny Pickett should be the odd man out.
Yeah.
You drafted these two rookies. They should make the team.
Yep.
Flacco should be the veteran who knows his role.
Yep.
And then Kenny Pickett should be the odd man out. Point blank, period. But I was happy for him. I thought he looked well. I thought all the rookies looked well.
It was a
Dart threw a nice touchdown, boy. He threw a nice touchdown. People when it came to Cam Ward, people were talking about his release. They like his release.
Yeah.
And I equate his throwing releases, this is weird, to like Ken Griffey Jr.'s swing.
Oh,
where it's kind of like
it's weird.
It's weird. It's different, but it's smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like it's like one. It's like I don't know how to describe. Ken Griffey just feels like it's like bam. You know what I mean?
Gone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ken Ward has it's like quick but fat but smooth.
Yeah. So that was nice. And him and Calvin Ridley appeared to have a nice good rapport with one another.
Yeah.
But so far so good. Didn't really see too much from Travis Hunter.
No. That's gonna be a weird transition for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like trying to play both sides. I don't think they do that often.
Right.
I really don't. I know he wants to, but you gotta have the legs and you gotta have the I think you have the IQ for it too to know like, all right, like when can I like take a break a little bit on these reps so I can go back, on the other side and kill it on that side. And
so from when I saw, he's probably he's first on the depth chart as a starting receiver, and he's like backup on defense, or like second string, whatever. But I will say this though, reason why I'm a little bit skeptical of him doing both sides is the NFL's hard enough trying to grasp it. It's already for one
side of the ball, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The game's faster.
Yep.
Right. You went from Jackson State to Colorado to the NFL, right?
Yeah.
So it's like trying to adjust in real time to all of that's happening, right? Like trying to figure out routes and route combinations and schemes and being able to identify and all that kind of stuff.
And who you're going to be lined up against in the NFL,
right?
You got to learn that person too.
Exactly.
You got to learn all the defensive backs that you're going to have to match up against.
Because remember, he in the AFC South.
Yep.
So in the AFC South, you got the Titans got Jerry Sneed.
Yep.
Texans got Derek Stingley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna be going up against some guys, right? So like just adjusting in that, and now you got to adjust on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Too? Like that just seems like a lot to be thrown at.
Yeah.
Him,
the responsible thing to do. Let's help you become a great wide receiver. And then year 2, let's make you a good defensive back.
Yeah, at least that's how I think they should approach it. But we are close to the regular season starting, so I'm looking forward to that. Transition to basketball, to the NBA. This has been the off season of so in the past the thing when it comes to NBA off season was the workouts.
Yeah.
Guys, he got a jumper now.
He got a jumper. I saw him at this run. Run.
He got a post game now. Look out. You know what I'm saying? But this year, it appears that we ain't getting a lot of that. We getting more of body transformation.
Yeah.
Guys been in the gym.
Yep.
Right? I shit y'all a picture of Evan Mobley.
Yeah, looking like a tight end out there, dog.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Looking like he took the super soldier serum. You know what I mean? You got Luka Doncic, who lost a lot of weight. He's lost, he said, like 30-some pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the cover of Men's Health.
Right. He's playing for Slovenia right now at the moment. It looks good, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, he just signed a big deal with the Lakers. And obviously, for me, it's a little bit twofold.
Yeah.
Obviously, because one of the main reasons that Nico Harrison and crew traded Luka Doncic is because they felt like this was the best he was going to be, and they felt like he was never going to put in the work to be better than what he is now.
Yeah.
And they felt like they put a good team around him, and that team got mollywopped in the finals.
Yeah.
Do we want to be an Iverson Sixers? Do we want to be a team that got there once, plateaued,
and never goes back?
And never goes back, and we never go back primarily because you never improved as a player.
Yeah.
Right? You this offensive juggernaut, but that's it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And also his refusal to play defense, which still might happen. But it's easy to play defense when you're lighter.
Yeah.
Right? And now I'm a little bit when you get traded for that reason, you got two options.
Yep.
You can either confirm Nico's
and the crew biases,
or you can say he's wrong and here's why.
Yep.
And now that he's lost weight, you can tell this is different.
Yeah.
Because we what everybody been saying, if you lose weight,
you're gonna be an MVP candidate. You be MVP for sure.
It's a wrap for the league, bro. Because you gonna fly. Because now because what's gonna happen, just like it happened with Charles Barkley, you gonna run around that court
and you're not gonna be as tired.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
gonna
feel
be
different.
Yep.
Like, oh damn. Oh, I like this. You know what I'm saying?
And potentially he's also gotten stronger too.
Yes.
So so now I can actually because he uses his body a lot.
Right.
Now he's gonna use his body and be like, wait a minute, you move kind of easy, big dog.
Yeah.
Hey, get off me.
Right. And then if a guy tries to blow past you, wait, I'm still here.
Where you going?
Right. Like it just you gonna notice it, and that's gonna make you, if you care about the game,
it's gonna make you excited.
It's gonna make you excited. It's gonna make you want to stay that.
Yep.
Stay the course and see what's the okay. What else can I do now?
Yeah.
What's the next apex I can take with my body? Maybe I should clean up this. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do this. Work on this. Whatever it may be. And now as a Maverick fan, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not fun.
Right. Because now it's like, damn. But what I don't want people to do is to say, oh, this is why you shouldn't have traded him. Because I don't know if this transformation doesn't happen, if that's not the reason, if he doesn't get embarrassed.
100%. 100%. I that's what I think happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got traded and he was comfortable. He was comfortable in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Things was cool. I'm the guy. It's all good. We just made it to the finals. And then last year, the wheels kind of just fall off the wagon for him and the team, right? He was injured most of last year, which probably attributed a lot to that weight gain as well.
Right.
And then and Dallas Mavericks is just like, you know what? We don't want to ride the ride no more. And to have that happen to you,
well, we don't want to pay you.
We don't want to pay you. Yeah, we don't want to pay you if this is what's going to be the end result.
Right.
And for Luke, and for anybody, right? When you get fired from a job, when someone says we don't believe in you, that's a world breaker.
Mm-hmm.
That's different. That's like, you know what? You're not worth it. Now you have to, like I said, you got two options. You either confirm that I'm not worth it, or you say, no, I am worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to prove to you that I'm worth it.
Right.
And hopefully that's his mentality for the rest of his career, where it's like, you know what? The rappers always say, y'all didn't believe in me. Nah, there was like one person. The rest of us was like, nah, you pretty good.
Yeah.
But you have to have that delusional, y'all didn't believe in me. And hopefully that ingrains itself, that delusion of there's people who just doubt me now.
Yeah.
I hope he has that. And
also, it also begs the question of when it comes to some of these other players in the league, where it's like, you know what, guys? You can't, if you it's like when it comes, what's that phrase when it comes to do better? If you could, you would, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, if you really wanted to, you would.
Yep.
Zion Williamson, if you really wanted to be the best player you could be, you would lose weight.
Yep.
You would lose weight.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And some of these other players who, maybe they're too small.
Yeah.
You would get stronger.
Steph Curry got stronger.
You know what I'm saying?
Over the years, he's just like, you know what? I'm getting bullied out here. Let me get stronger.
Yeah.
Right? We see Wembanyama out there right now trying to figure out what else he can do.
Yeah, he hanging out with the monks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
With the Batman Tibetan monks.
Yeah, right. It's funny. Every time I think of monks, bro, you heard this movie back in the day called Bulletproof Monk?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He out there hanging out with them and hanging out with KG. He trying to balance both.
Right.
The light and the darkness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to find his true center.
Right.
I need the evilness of KG and the peace and harmony of the monks.
Right.
I'll be the greatest basketball player y'all ever seen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to harness light and the dark. I want the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, there are dudes out here who are not fucking around.
Yep.
They're not playing around. They take this game very seriously.
Yep.
And I'm glad that I feel like it's not being hyped up enough and talked about enough, but I'm glad because these are the new age guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're seeing these guys going like, you know what? Because I think a lot of these dudes, they smell blood.
Yeah.
KD's on his last legs.
Yep.
The Warriors are in no man's land. Steph's getting older. LeBron's pretty much done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
it's my time.
It's our time now. Like, the Clippers are the old folks on. They're probably got a couple years left, and that team's all those guys are gonna go to off the pasture. Like, it's our time now.
Yep.
What am I gonna do with it?
Yep.
Do I want to, do I want to be like left behind? Like, do I want to be just sent off to the shadow realm like a Jalen Green?
Yep.
Or some of these other young guys who pop up and just kind of get bounced around or whatever?
Yeah, it was the dude that Detroit drafted.
Which one?
The point guard from France.
From a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Killian Hayes?
Yeah. You want to be the Killian Hayes?
Right.
I get drafted high, and I'm just gone.
Right.
Nah.
Or do I want to be a guy where it's like, okay, I want my team and I want my teammates, I want the league, I want the fans to know that I take this very seriously.
Yeah, I'm out here trying.
Yeah, I want to try, and I want to take this team, I want to take this game to another level.
Yep.
And I think that should be highlighted. Instead of focusing on guys like Zion who don't want to get better.
Yeah.
Guys like Ja Morant who doesn't want to do better.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the guys who are out here putting their money where their mouth is.
Yep.
Evan Mobley, I got paid. Let me show you why.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You pay. This is why I'm the guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna show y'all why these next couple years it's my time.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't have a face in the league. Bet.
I'm gonna be it.
Bet. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna see me.
I think the young players now realize that the game is up for grabs.
Yep.
The question is who's gonna take it.
Yep. And that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun because I think that will make basketball fun again when we got dudes out here saying it's me, I'm him.
Yeah.
And they say no, it's me, I'm him. All right, bet. Ball up.
Yeah. Check ball. You know
Check ball.
Check up. Let's get it cracking. Let's see who's who and who's what.
Yep.
So I'm fascinated by that, and I can't wait to see what this upcoming season holds. But transitioning out of sports.
Yes.
Out of sports. We're still in the dog days a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we'll transition a little bit into music. So something you sent me.
Yeah.
Involving the streamer Kai Cenat, the
Yep.
very popular streamer Kai Cenat. There's been this conversation happening about Kai, and it's been happening for about a year or two.
Year and a half.
Ever since these lists been coming out, specifically by Complex, about the biggest voices in the media, right? And for a while, it was strictly relegated to known journalists or maybe YouTube people who covered it or podcasters. Yeah. But as of late, streamers who have gotten increasingly more fandom and increasingly a bigger voice in hip-hop and pop culture in general, they've been popping up on this list. Yeah. Whether it is a Kai Cenat, whether it is a Black Boy Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys have just been elevated to a higher status. And with that comes a lot of this pushback as far as, okay, what is their role in hip-hop? Yeah. Right? Because, yes, these guys, maybe they hang out with artists, or they appear on stream with artists, or they may listen to or react to an album while on stream, but does that make them a voice in hip hop? What qualifies as a voice in hip hop? Who determines that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So talking about that.
Yeah, so a lot of people were coming on Kai because they didn't like how he was like conducting his like album review. I don't know what you want to call. I don't know what he calls it. He just hops on stream, listens to an album, kind of gives his reaction, an album reaction. And people was like, "Oh, you're not a reviewer. You're not this. You're not that." And Kai had to come out and say, "You're right. I'm not that. I'm a streamer, and I do. I've said it before. I've said it to you. Like, he does variety streams, and in a 6-hour stream, that might be an hour to 30 minutes of my stream. And if you value my opinion that much, that's on you. But I agree with him. I don't think he has that much say in how well an album does or doesn't do. Right now, artists will come on his show doing a rollout, all of that, because he is in the media space. He's very popular in the media space, but he's not a reviewer, and he's never claimed to be. So I don't know why people are coming at him for that. And I said in the Anthony Fantano video, he kind of agreed, where it's like he's not a reviewer per se. He's never claimed to be, and he's, like I said, he's just in the media space, and people have to get used to streamers being in the media space now, right? Like the media space has gotten so broad because of the internet that we have streamers now who are going to be a part of that. We're going to be a part of the conversation. And if you value that, you value that. But I'm not going to get mad at someone and say, "Oh, I didn't like it because Kai said he didn't like it." Okay, fair. You should listen to it for yourself, but fair.
You know what my problem is, though? Is what's the difference between Kai Cenat listening to music on the stream and giving his opinion and some of these other YouTubers who do? Yeah. Like, what makes, you know what I'm saying? Like, like what makes you, because, okay, so for me, again, somebody went to school and got a degree in journalism, right? To me, there's a difference between being a hip-hop journalist. Yes. And just somebody who, like, covers hip-hop. Yeah. Like, because what does that even mean for you to cover hip-hop? Yeah. What do you talk about in an album that just came out? Kai does that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What do you talk about, like, the beefs that happened? Well, he does the same thing. Yep. You know, he talked about the Drake and Kendrick thing. Beef, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's different. Exactly. That's so different. Nothing. Yeah. All you're doing is giving your opinion. Yep. You're not breaking any stories. You're not writing any features. You know what I'm saying? You're not
conducting interviews.
Conducting like interviews and like actual really in-depth, good asking question interviews.
You would know what it's called, but like what are the interviews where it's like we're doing like a full in-depth on a person?
Well, it depends. If you're doing you have features.
A feature, yeah. You know are you doing features? Because even then, like Kai could do an interview, but he's not doing a feature. Right. That's different.
That's different. So like, what's the difference between that and some of these other people? Like, what makes you a quote unquote, because I hate, it bothers me when people call themselves journalists, because it bothers me.
Yeah.
If you're not breaking stories or writing stories or telling stories, you're not a journalist.
No.
All right. If you're not, breaking down that veil, that wall, taking us behind the scenes.
If an artist is doing a rollout, and let's do the story behind this album.
Yeah. Or if you're not like taking people behind the scenes about how things work, and like, because again, when it comes to like stuff that happens at the White House, journalism is important, because without them, the White House could do whatever they want, and we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't.
We just would not know, or not just White House, but your local.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Local
We wouldn't
office.
know.
In sports, right? We don't know what's going on in. Like, the journalists let us know what's the temperature in the locker room.
Yeah.
A journalist can get us that.
Yeah. Why when guys are like trades that take place. If we're out there, we would just wake up one day and like, why is he in the warm-ups for this team? When did that happen?
Yeah.
We wouldn't know. They would just happen on their own, or like and you would have no idea. You know what I'm saying? If you're just going on YouTube and making videos, you're no different than him.
Yeah.
You're no different.
Yep.
You just because you specialize in it, that makes you a quote unquote or a voice in it. No, not in my opinion.
No,
you're no different. If all you give is an opinion, you're no different.
You're Roger Ebert. You're Roger and Ebert. That's all you are.
Right. You're no different. Now people may fit, because that's all you cover. People may give you more gravitas.
Yeah.
You may get more weight because of that. But at no point are you actually different.
No.
Right. Now, people who actually do cover it, you know what I'm saying? The Rod Markmans of the world, the Jeremy Hecks of the world, the Elliott Wilsons of the world, the Tories of the world, the company mans of the world, whether I agree with them or not, they actually have skin in the game. They've actually covered it. They've actually conducted. They've been doing this for a long time. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, your voice is different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if all you do is give your opinion, you're just an opinion giver. Yeah. Well, anybody can do that.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that.
It's op-eds for everybody. Everybody can do an op-ed.
Anybody can do it.
Yep.
You know, some may be better at it than others. Like you may be better at it than others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anybody can do it. Yeah. Everybody can't conduct a great interview.
No.
Everybody can't.
I would say that's Kai. I would say that's Kai's biggest weakness. He's not a good interviewer.
Everybody can't or know how to break news.
No. Yeah.
Everybody doesn't know how to cultivate relationships and make them sources and gather sources and gather information and disseminate to the masses.
Yep.
People don't know how to do that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? People don't know how to write a good feature. Right now, if I say, hey, you know what? Such and such, you like covering music, create a blog. They wouldn't know how to do it.
Nope.
They wouldn't know how to do it. They wouldn't know how to write something interesting and make people engage with that information. They don't know how to do it. You know what they have to do? Turn the camera and yap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
People know how to turn on the camera and yap. So before you get at Kai, look at some of these other people who just, even Fantano.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. That's it.
And that's why he's like, I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah.
We do kind of the same thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just what it is.
Right. It just, so it's just like, you can't be mad that people go to him because he has a big voice.
Yeah.
You can't be mad at that.
No, that's just what he occupies. He occupies the same space that everybody else does. Yeah. He's just a big voice in it.
Because because when it comes to, what people are mad about is because of what we just said. People are upset that they do the same thing as him,
and
essentially.
He's bigger,
but he's better at that than them.
Yeah.
He's more fun. He has more charisma.
He's more charismatic. He's charismatic. He knows how to pull in views.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yep.
Very great personality. Very lively. Very bubbly. So it's like people when they watch him, they feel like they're actually being entertained.
Yep.
People have said that he's a better entertainer than they are. Right? Journalists, we don't have to be entertaining.
No.
We don't. We do. It's not our job to be entertaining. Our job is to tell stories.
Your job is to give the information.
Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying?
Whether you like how it's presented or not, that's on you.
Yeah. Now, there are people who are great at writing better than others. I think somebody like Wright Thompson is really good at that. You know what I mean? But overall, that my job is to just, put information and pass it on to you in a way that you can understand it. Yep. And keep it pushing.
That's why I used to love Sports Illustrated growing up, because I think they used to have some of the best writers in the game.
Yeah.
I used to love
for sure. Yeah.
They were true journalists.
Right, true journalists. You're right. But I just think that people understand there's a difference between hip hop journalists and people who just cover it.
In hip hop media. Yeah. It's different.
It's different. I think there aren't that many hip hop journalists. There are a lot of people who just talk and yap.
Yeah.
Last topic of the day involving me.
Yes.
So obviously Metro Boomin released an album, A Futuristic Summer, featuring a majority of all, if not all, artists from Atlanta.
Yep.
Trying to kind of recreate that late 2000s, early 2010s, that mid to late 2000s, early 2010 sound that kind of cultivated the masses, the zeitgeist, right? and he tweeted, you know, we gotta get back to regional music, right? You know, ever since Kendrick released the GNX album, which sound like that's a very
that's
California,
LA, yes,
LA
that's
album.
LA, that's LA album.
There's been this emphasis on making albums that sound like where you're from.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, cool, but you're not from Atlanta.
Yep.
You're from here.
You're from here. You're from the STL, big
you're
dog.
from St. Louis. So as much as I would love to get on this bandwagon, bro, how about you start doing something from the area you're from?
Yeah.
I understand you popped there, which is great.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, so I tweeted that. He responded, shockingly, right? Because my tweet is like 1 a.m.
Yeah, I saw it late. I remember when you tweeted, I was like, good point, and I kind of went to sleep.
Yeah. And he was like, well, you know, he's like, because I was like, how come he doesn't work from artists from St. Louis? We got artists from here.
Yeah.
Smino's from here.
Yep.
Blake Giannis from here.
Yep.
Sexy Red's from here. It's like J.I.D from here. Slow Spur Love's from here. It's a lot of great artists locally from St. Louis that he could work with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, put them on. He's like, well, the only artist that is signed to me is from St. Louis, and she was on the credits for the Spider-Verse album.
Time out.
Mm-hmm.
When did Spider-Verse come out?
He's on the second one. So that came out, what, 2022?
2022. So we are 4 years past that now?
3,
4 years?
3, 4, yeah, kind of.
3, 4 years?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're a ways away from that. And if I was to play that artist's song, you wouldn't know who I was talking about.
Nope.
You would have no clue, right? So, again, shout out for you signing them. Great. Awesome.
Yeah, but it's been a minute since we've seen them.
But that's not enough.
Yeah.
St. Louis rarely has. First of all, we pump out maybe one person a decade. Years, you know what I'm saying? We at one moment we did have Nelly and Chingy.
Yeah.
But since then it's been very hit and miss. Like people may pop up here and then Jaquan here gone. Huey here gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like right now, Sexy Red's pretty hot right now, but we don't really get to have that consistency. We finally have the biggest and hottest producer in the game. He's from our city.
Yep.
And I don't think people understand it. It's way easier for a producer to get a city popping than an artist.
100%.
We saw what Timbaland and Pharrell did for Virginia.
Yep.
We saw what Dr. Dre did for the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right. And DJ Mustard as of late. We've seen what DJ Premier and Q-Tip and Large Professor and Pete Rock and Swizz Beatz and RZA.
For New York.
For New York. Hell, even Kanye. What he,
Kanye is regional, upper Midwest.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Chicago to Detroit was kind of his zone of influences.
He helped revitalize Common.
Yeah.
He helped put on John Legend.
Yeah.
Helped revitalize Twista. In the 2010s, he had Vic Mensa on Life of Pablo album. He helped Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
He featured on the Vic Mensa song.
Yeah.
You Mad? Like he's helped artists in Chicago. You know what I mean? And then even the drill producers, like they help with that sound as well. It's like, bro, you could do so much for St. Louis, and you just simply haven't.
Yep.
And my biggest counter was, okay, Atlanta hip hop helped put you on. I have no problem with you working with Atlanta artists.
That's fine.
But motherfucker, you made an album mixtape with Nav, and he's from Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
fire, but Canada. Yeah.
If you can work with Nav, nigga, you can work with somebody from St. Louis, bro.
Facts.
Come on, dog.
Facts.
Come on, man.
Yup.
Like that's where you miss me.
Yeah.
You want to make a project? First of all, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. Yeah.
You want to make a Future, 21 Savage, Offset, no problem. Again, Atlanta, I understand. That's where you really dug your feet, got your heels in.
Yep.
But Nav ain't from there.
Yep. Nope.
Nav is from out the country.
Yep. That nigga's from Toronto.
You made a project with somebody from out the country.
Yep.
Before you made a project with somebody that's from your own damn city. I don't want to hear about that regional. I don't want to hear it.
You don't get to say that.
Yeah.
You don't get to say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Other producers, other artists get to have that conversation.
Right. And that bothered me. And I'm gonna hold his feet to the fire. Like, do something, bro.
Yeah.
Do something, dog. Because again, you can get a city popping.
Yeah. Well, because I remember me and my brother left the Smino concert and one of his Christmas concert. And in his Christmas concert, he does try to get a lot of artists who are from St. Louis to perform at the concert. Mm-hmm. And me and my brother left it. We're like, dang, a lot of those artists are really good, but they all had to leave St. Louis to start their music careers.
Right.
That's unfortunate that all these artists had to leave St. Louis to start their music careers.
Right.
The St. Louis doesn't have, it has great artists. It doesn't have a music foundation.
Right.
they all have to go. You had to go. Metro, you had to leave.
Yeah.
Come back. Help out.
Yeah.
Come back. You made it.
Yeah.
Come back.
Come back. Exactly. Come back, bro. And spread the wealth, spread your knowledge, and spread your skill set.
Yeah.
Like, the reason why I mentioned the Dre's and the Timberlands and the Pharrells and those guys is because I feel like that's his tier now.
Yeah.
He been in the game for a while now.
He's right now of the 2020s, he's the best producer.
Yeah.
Bar none.
Yes. You know what I mean? He separated himself from the pack of those, in the 2010s, we had a lot of guys, right? The Sunny Digitals, the South Sides, and he's kind of, the Mike Will Mateds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 40s, you know what I mean? The Boy Wonders, all that kind of stuff, the Hit Boys, like all those guys. He's the one that's kind of started separating from the pack now. It's like, okay, you're here.
Yep.
You're the big dog. And I just think that it sucks that St. Louis finally has a producer of that magnitude, and we can't take advantage of it.
Yep.
It just sucks.
It does.
But anyway, man, that's all the time we have for you guys today, man. You can follow me on Facebook at Bryce Olden. Follow me on Instagram at Bryce David Olden. That's going to tell him.
From a Twitter, Bruce Leroy.
And remember, you hear from the horse's mouth. Listen to Ass Who Told You We Out. Peace.